And it's 8:55 p.m., my friends. Hope you guys are doing okay. On Tuesday, August the 11th, 2026. So, doing okay, I guess. Hope everyone's okay and doing safe and so forth. And, yeah. Just gonna shoot the breeze a bit and, talk about the weird climate change and the weird change in weather and so forth happening all over the area here in Canada and so forth, in Quebec as well, up north, everywhere, basically. So, yeah. Like as you guys saw in one of my other videos, there was a severe thunderstorm warning and with a tornado warning as well. We got the storm from the east, right away from the west, right toward us actually. And the winds were so powerful and everything that the crane was actually moving and so forth. And that was a pretty crazy thing. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, that was just crazy. The weather's going crazy. We're lucky that we never actually had a tornado touch down, which is the good side of things. Very, very good. But yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on in the world. As for people, it's going crazier too. Like, it seems like people like the drama of things instead of nature. I did a few videos on an ant pulling something and everything, trying to struggle with a little something, and I thought that would get a lot of views. It did not. It seems all of my nature videos do not really get much attention, it seems like. People seem to like the drama and so forth, it seems like, unfortunately. Funny dances and that, yeah, that's okay. Make people laugh, nothing wrong with that. But this new generation doesn't seem to like the appreciation of nature and so forth. And nature is our future. And the climate change affects nature and all of us. Severe weather, fire and everything, the wind blows far over the place and so forth and all that. Which is kind of a sad thing, you know. Another thing is abusive relationships and addictions are other topics I want to touch on as well. For instance, one of the stupidest things about a bad relationship, this really happened with the boyfriend there. He actually told me that he was going to dump me if I got my hair shorter than it is. Like, it's kind of short now, kind of myself. It's a little short. He told me, I was thinking of getting a little level 4 shaved in the sides and maybe down the nape and keep it long on the top. He told me if I do that, he's going to dump me. And then he claimed that I was going to be a, quote, dyke if I did that. And that is just totally, completely horrible. I mean, it's kind of like you love each other for each other's soul, not for the way you look. And if he's going to be that shallow and cheap about you making a change and say he's going to dump you, that is just plain stupid. Absolutely stupid. It's kind of like a girlfriend saying to a guy, if you cut off your goatee, I'm going to dump you. Or if a guy has hair and decides to go shave his head totally, that's like a girl saying to a guy, if you do that, I'm going to dump you. Which is absolutely idiotic. I mean, come on. You guys are a couple. You go for your soul, not the outside looks. Like, I'm not going to shave my head bald or anything. Just get a little level 4 shave and trim it in the back a bit and keep the top long, like grow it naturally. But if I do that, he's going to dump me, and in his opinion, I will be a dyke in his opinion. Even though we've been together for almost over 5 months. Absolutely idiotic. Stupid. And it's like a guy dumping a girl for getting, let's say she had long hair, like long wavy hair past her shoulders, and she gets a cut to a bob or a short cut. I'm going to dump you because you got a haircut. That's absolutely idiotic. So, yeah. I think he came here twice today. Someone buzzed up 4 p.m. I did not answer. Came home and looked like someone was buzzing up again. I did not I dismissed him. But no. That's absolutely idiotic. So yeah, if someone doesn't accept you physically for your changes, like if I got a tattoo, and someone says they're gonna dump you, or a guy gets a tattoo and they dump them, that is just plain stupid and idiotic. You don't dump someone because you can make a little change here and there. It's stupid. Plus, he was mixing drinks and everything yesterday too. He was mixing drinks big time with Smirnoff and a few things. He kind of went crazy on me. You guys saw that video there where he was kind of like, I was going to invite him to a funeral and everything. Someone unfortunately died from an OD crisis, and so forth. But yeah, it came worse to worse after that as well. He just went cuckoo from mixing drinks and so forth. I think he's still doing drugs, possibly, in my personal opinion, probably, because he hangs around these people who do drugs, and he still hangs around with them, still talks to them, and so forth. So I can't be involved with someone who does that kind of thing. Keeps promising he's going to dump them, not talk to them. Being polite is okay, but inviting them to your place and everything, come on, give me a break. I mean, I don't know. It seems hopeless. But then again, I know a lot of people have problems with addictions. Couples with addictions, gapping problems, all kinds of mismatched traits here and there, but they try to make it work, and they do make it work for years. Then again, you don't want someone to also drag you down as well. That's another thing. Relationships are not simple like little birds and the bees and rainbows and angels and all that. I mean, it's complex. It's not perfect. And it's not Sleeping Beauty, of course, either as well. So, yeah. Okay, enough about relationships and so forth. Let's talk about addictions as well. Like me, personally, I'm struggling with alcohol addiction. Trying to cut down, and I was doing well and going to support groups regularly, but with somebody who drinks 10 times worse than you tend to do the same thing too. And despite the promises he's going to quit and help, he does not help. Doesn't help the addiction as well. I had my first drink tonight at 7 p.m. Did not drink all day. I had tea and everything. Had 2 in the early morning at 7 a.m. because I was so stressed out about things regarding our relationship. And yeah, but the thing is, alcohol addiction is physically addictive. You have to cut down slow, because you can be at risk for seizures, stroke, heart attack, and everything, all that. If you cut down slow, you have to be paid for consequences. Past 40 years old, I was told. But I know some people in the 20s who go to alcohol withdrawal anyway. Well, when I was in the 30s, this gentleman there who used to be in his 20s, late 20s, and had seizures from alcohol withdrawal as well. So I think it goes beyond the simple age gap and everything, the age limit of 40 years old. People younger go through that too as well when it comes to alcohol. Of course, there's other drugs involved. There's meth, there's crack, there's cocaine, there are pills, and those have equally horrendous withdrawal symptoms if you cut down too fast. Even prescribed medication is pretty bad. Like some medications are very addictive and everything, which you have to be careful of. You have to cut down slowly. Apparently, methadone is really addictive. You can't just go cold turkey. You have to be managed properly and cut down slowly. And there's somebody my boyfriend knows who he says she instead of weaning down, she's seeking people to give up to the max. And she found someone who gives her up to the max of methadone. And he sees it all the time and everything, all that. So I wonder about that. I really wonder. Even when he hugged me, he called me her name and everything instead of my name. So something fishy about that as well. So anyways, enough about that. People fight. We have our fights. We have our faults. Nobody is perfect. Friendships are not perfect. It's not all la-di-da-da-da and everything, all that jazz, But the thing is, it's a struggle. The violence against just women are going up. Racism is going up, and so forth. Violence is going up in general, to be honest, which keeps police busy. The paramedics are busy with ODs and stabbings and gunshots all over throughout Canada, Ontario, and America as well. America's 10 times worse, probably, but all over the world. Like, it's just violence all over the world, which is just crazy. The weather's getting crazy here as well. Wildfires, and so forth. Everything's just going crazy, like just crazy. So yeah, and the racism is going crazy. I mean, people don't even know my name, what time I wake up, and they judge me, saying all these things about me, these defamatory remarks against me. They don't even know what time I wake up. They don't know what kind of underwear I'm wearing. If you don't even call my underwear or my bra, or what time I wake up, or whatever, then you don't know my name. What the hell have you got to judge me? And it's just like that all over the world, unfortunately. And yeah, I know another fellow YouTuber in Toronto who was pretty ticked off about that too. I never seen him that angry, never seen him swear that much as well, but he's ticked off at things too. He cooled down though after my sense of humor. I like being humorous. Humor is very healing in my opinion, very healing. So yeah. The main point of my whole stream is about the complex issues about relationships, the racism, the violence, climate change, addictions, and so forth. And violence is number one issue happening all over the place right now. Look at the wars happening out east. Like everything's going crazy. That's why I prefer to stay inside my own place, not answer the door and deal with any drama, and just want some peace and quiet, listen to music, watch shows, and so forth. So, yeah, I think that's about all I have to say for now. The weather change, or the weather, climate change, and the severe weather we're getting lately, it's just getting crazy. But be aware of your surroundings, for women and for men. Everybody, generally speaking. Keep aware of your surroundings. These headphones that people wear, the big headphones there, be careful, because you cannot hear anyone come up behind you, which almost happened to me. I was wearing these big headphones, and some girl tried to come up behind me in the Vanier hood and try to attack me, but I turned around. She took off. So be careful wearing those headphones in public, for women especially, because they can go up to you and attack you. It's okay to wear on the bus and so forth, but even so, people get stabbed in buses in different areas and so forth. So it's good to wear it inside, maybe. Just be careful and so forth. Keep your vigilance up to the max. So yeah, things are changing. It's not getting much better. Like, the violence against people in general is just not right. The racism, the discrimination, the idiocy of abusive relationships and so forth. It's just not right. The climate is all messed up. People are messed up. Relationships are messed up. Everything's messed up, basically. Everything's messed up. And we got to tackle it head on. Relationship-wise, go couples therapy, do something. And if the other one refuses, and then you know that they're full of BS. So, yeah. Anyways, take care, my friends. Be careful out there. Try to be patient. Try to listen more. Be aware of your surroundings. And hang in there. I know things are tough, but we can do it. One step at a time, one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. We can do it. Take care. Make rich.